Hi everybody. Today we are still in the month of leading an organized life, and today I wanted to share a few of my favorite things. Just the things and the stuff and the ideas and the tips and the things that I use on a daily basis that help me to be more organized, and that way it makes me happy. So let's get started. A few of the apps that I use on a regular basis, and when I say regular I mean daily. There are a couple of them, as I said, and I'm going to take you through some of them because some of them might be able to help you. I really love them and I literally use them all the time. The first one is bullet journal. Now this goes without saying, I suppose. I'm obsessed with journaling and I'm obsessed with bullet journaling, and they have an app, so why not use it? What I love about it is it has a log section. So if you're out or in a meeting or sitting somewhere where you don't have your journal to make a note of something that you need, you drop it onto your log, and every 12 hours for 2 days, so in total 4 times, it reminds you that it's there, and hopefully one of those reminder times you're sitting at your journal and you can make it down as a part of your to-do list. The next one that I use is called Lose It. Now, people might say I'm slightly obsessed about this one, and maybe I'm a little obsessive to be using it, but I use it anyway. It helps me track my calories every day and my exercise and my water intake. You can actually link it up, I think, to even do your sleep, but I really like to manage what I'm eating during the week. That way, if I go out for dinner, I can have a cheeky dessert, and specifically on a Saturday, I can do very little about worrying about what I eat. But I just track everything that I am eating there. It's great. Then I use something called P Tracker. I use the light version, and it literally tracks when you should be getting your period every month. So for anybody not on contraception, it's a great tool. At least you know when it's coming. It tells you actually when you're the most fertile and to stay away from your partner. But it just helps me plan, really, and know what's going on with my body. There's a whole lot of things you can track in there as well, such as the supplements that you've been taking, even when you have sex. Then I'm obsessed with the weather app. I'm always looking at it so I can plan what I'm wearing for the next day specifically, or what's coming up on a weekend, or if I'm going away somewhere and what the weather's going to be. It helps me to be more organized. I plan my outfit for the day, the next day, the day before, and I leave it hanging up so I just literally put it on in the morning. Helps to know what the weather's going to be in order to pick what you're wearing. Then I use Google Drive as my storage system. I know there's lots of others like Dropbox and a few others, but Google Drive is amazing because I use Google Drive because I can access it on everywhere. So from the net to my iPhone to my iPad to everywhere, which the others you may also be able to do that. I just really like Google Drive. It stores a lot for free until you have to start paying, which is a bonus, and it just allows me to keep everything on there, and I can literally get into anything that I want at any time. I don't have to wait to get home to a computer to look at something or understand something or find something out. When you're out and about, you need to have access to your information, and keeping it on Google Drive helps me. Then I'm obsessed with Waze. Waze is our navigation system, and it's just fabulous. It tells you the traffic. You can plan a trip in 2 days. Like, I want to be at this client at this time in the morning, and it tells you what time you should leave, and even like an hour or two before, if that changes, it updates you. It sends you a notification. So I'm obsessed with that. It helps me keep on track and keep on time. And then I use the currency app. I work a lot with exchange rates because I have things happening around the world and I need to understand what that means to me. So I use that all the time. It helps me know exactly where I'm at with my money before I make a payment. So those are my favorite apps. Then a few books that I use. I mean, I could never have done a book without talking about my Moleskine diary. It's my life. It goes everywhere with me and it has everything in it. Apart from the fact that I have quite a few Moleskine journals, my diary is really with me all the time. It's in my handbag even. I then really love the KonMari books. all about the magic of tidying up and the magic of sorting out, and just her process is really phenomenal. I really enjoy it. And obviously, as I said, all my moleskin journals. If I can have a journal for anything, I will create a new one. So those are my favorite books. Then I thought I would tell you a few things that I do that keep me pretty organized on a daily basis. The first one is, if I'm out and I'm thinking about something, I never hope to remember it when I'm back at my notebook. That's specifically why I use my bullet journal app. But if you don't have the bullet journal app, you can always email yourself. I used to do that before the bullet journal app, and it's a great way. Once you get back to your desk or into your inbox, you see all your little notes to yourself. Before email was so popular, I used to phone my office and leave a message on my voicemail with my notes of what I needed to do. Another favorite for me is obviously lists. I have lists up everywhere. I have my shopping list that gets filled up during the month on the fridge. I have also on the fridge, there's a list of all the things we need to do at home, anything we need to fix, anything we need to buy, any like little maintenance things. So as something pops up, I just go into the kitchen and pop it onto the list. I have lists everywhere, and they will really work for me. I also always plan what I'm wearing the next day, the night before, and pull it out. Just helps you not have to stress about that in the morning and save some time. And then the other big thing that I do is I plan. I plan. I plan my week. I plan my meals for the week at work. I plan my chores. How can I group similar ones together in similar places so I'm not going back and forth the whole time. I plan how I'm going to approach things, and I really think everything through thoroughly so that I make it as efficient for myself as possible. And that's what organizing really means, is you need to be organized so that you can save time, and then you get to do all the things that you really want to do in that time you've saved. And then the very last thing that is part of my life, I have 3 of them, and those are diaries. I have an electronic one that runs my day job. I have an electronic one that runs my side hustle and the rest of my life, and I have my moleskin journal. I use all 3 of them. They don't have the same things in each one, just so that you don't think I'm duplicating. It's very specific purposes for each one, and I use them all the time. I run my life by it. I know exactly where I'm supposed to be. Once I've planned stuff, I put it in. So if I know I need to go for blood tests, for example, I pop it into my diary. So I know Tuesday you're going for a blood test, and the best time to go is this time. I've even checked when the blood company, well, I don't know what they're called, the blood test company is open when they're going to lunch, so I don't arrive there and it's lunchtime for them. I literally plan myself out like that. Now I will link each of these things and stuff that I've spoken about below, so you can go and check it out for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a nice organizing tip that you use every day, pop it in the comments below for me. And don't forget to head on over to my Pinterest boards. I have lots of organizing tips there. You can find it at Organized Joy on Pinterest. If you haven't hit subscribe, now is the time to do that. And if you liked this video or you found something helpful, it would be great to get a nice thumbs up. Bye!